Chelsea needs to beat Norwich. What's going on, guys? I'm Lewis. Welcome back to Blues TV, and this is 5 reasons why Chelsea needs to beat Norwich. And the season's been hard. It's been such a hard start to the season. We're 3 games in and we're still looking for our first win on the board. We got battered at Manchester United, we got held against Leicester, and we were unlucky to lose on penalties to Liverpool. But we move on to Norwich, and this is 5 reasons why we need to beat Norwich on Saturday. The first reason for this is that, like I said earlier, we're still yet to win. We've had 3 games already this season. We got battered away to Manchester United 4-0. Maybe it was fair, maybe it wasn't, but we still conceded 4. And we got held at Leicester, as well as losing the Super Cup on penalties. Now, the Super Cup was a bit unlucky, and you can make a case for either team being the better team. But if you look at the games against Leicester and the games against Manchester United, those are two games that we should at least be having better performances in. And I get that it was still a start for Frank Lampard, still a start for all the guys, but there are still plenty of holes in this team that need to be addressed. And it's going to be a hard season. And the one thing that these players do need to give them that boost is a first win. And who knows, the confidence that you can get off that first win could be the boost for more. So we need to start winning. And Norwich is a perfect way to start. It's a newly promoted side. They got battered by Liverpool, and the fact that we did well against Liverpool for 120 minutes means that we should be doing even better against Norwich. And Norwich, I don't think are going to be like every promoted side. They're going to be one that will try to attack us. They will try to attack our deficiencies. So we should be trying to do the same thing to them. And we should have the quality, regardless of who we lost or regardless of the transfer ban, we should have the quality to see through Norwich. Number 2 is our top 6 rivals dropping points. Now, I know top 6 is a bit of a stretch even to be talking about when we're sitting in 15th, but it's just the start of the season. And our top 6 rivals have already been dropping points as well. As you saw on Monday, Manchester United drew to Wolves. You saw on Saturday, Manchester City and Spurs drew as well. Arsenal, they've won their first 2 games, but they also have Liverpool and Spurs to come up with before the end of the month. And you look at it, and there are opportunities for all these sides to drop points, and points will be dropped. So we should be there to capitalise on it. We've already held ourselves up by only getting 1 point in 2 games, but it's a tough start for us, and we already knew that it was going to be like that. But now we need to start building up the points, because every point counts. Manchester United are going to drop points. Arsenal will drop points. And if they don't drop points, then Liverpool and Spurs will. So there are opportunities for us to make up the ground that we've lost. But we need to start getting those points and getting those points quick. And it starts on Saturday. Reason number 3 for why we need to beat Norwich on Saturday is confidence levels. Now, it was a baptism of fire for a lot of Chelsea players on last Sunday against Manchester United, and also for the game against Leicester as well. And it's been hard for all of them, but Norwich presents the perfect chance to get our first win and to build confidence within the team. There's not been a lot to be positive about over the last couple of games. Again, getting battered by Manchester United, a frustrating game against Liverpool as well. But a first win is all it takes to build a confidence within the team. And especially with Sheffield United coming after Norwich, there's a chance for us to build a little run. And the one thing we need to start doing is building on our victories, building when we're in the lead, building on whenever we're leading in a scenario. Because usually, as we've seen the last 3 games, whenever we take the lead, we seem to lose it as well. Then we seem to not be as defensively stable. If we can keep hold for 90 minutes and get our first win, then we know what we need to do to start winning. We start to build a winning formula. We start to know what it takes to get us across the finishing line. Because right now, there's a lot of holes in our team, and we don't really know what we need to do to win. So once we get that first win against Norwich, the confidence will start to build from there, and then it's all up from here. Right now we're at the bottom, but the only way is up from there. Reason number 4 for why we need to beat Norwich on Saturday is every point counts, and we saw that last season with how tough and also how easy the top 4 run-in was for us. We kept dropping points, the opposition kept dropping more points than us. Every point counts. The same thing matters for this season as well. We know that this race can be tight. We've seen it ourselves. We've seen it not even happen to ourselves, but we've seen it happen to other teams. We know how wide a race can be, and we know how tight a race can be as well. Every point counts going in towards the end of the season. And right now we've already dropped 5. That means that there's points that need to be gained, and we need to start building our ground. It starts off against Norwich, it moves on to Sheffield United as well. There are 2 promoted sides that we're facing before the end of the international break, and let's be real, regardless of the setbacks that we have, that should be 6 points for us. So let's see if we can see that through. Reason number 5 for why we need to beat Norwich on Saturday, and it's because we need to make the most of our schedule. Right now, we've got a very clear schedule. We're only placing one team a week, but as the year goes on, especially towards December, that's only going to get more and more tighter. Next month, the Champions League comes in and the Carabao Cup. Then after November, it's going to be very likely that we don't even have a free midweek until 2020. We saw that in Conte's last season. We saw that in Sarri's last season as well, when we had to deal with the Europa League fixtures from Thursday to Sundays. We need to make the most of our schedule. Right now was probably the freest period of our season. We need to start building points, because once it gets tougher and our teams start to get more and more stretched, we're going to really see a tough season, and we know it's going to be a difficult season. That's why we need to start making the ground now. We've lost 5 points already. We build on that. We face the next 2 promoted sides. We need to beat them, because if we end the international break without a win, then there's some serious questions that need to be asked. Right, guys, so this has been 5 reasons why we need to beat Norwich on Saturday. Guys, let me know whether you agree or disagree with any of the reasons that I've made down in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree with anything that I said. Let me know if you guys have any more reasons for your own. If you guys have any of those, let us know down in the comment section as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Blues TV. All social media links will be down in the description below for Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to check out my personal YouTube channel as well, Carefree Lewis G. A link for that will be down in the description as well. And we'll see you guys on Saturday, where I hope we beat Norwich. Up the Chels.
Hello everyone, I am Sophie Rose.
And I'm Lewis Gebrselassie, and we are your new presenters for Blues TV for the upcoming season.
So make sure you click the subscribe button and keep